So are you guys going to do an intro then?
Sure.
Because that's what you guys usually do, right?
Yeah, I mean, usually...
Well, we usually just talk about something stupid. JK, everybody. JK, let's play. Hey, everybody. This is Josh and Keegan.
Yes, we're pretty excited. As you can see, we're about to dive into the world of Spider-Man with...
WitchyBoiPop.
Yeah, WitchyBoiPop, Jonnie.
Yep. A.K.A. Jonnie, A.K.A. your mom, A.K.A. just joking.
Just
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Just kidding, guys. Hi.
Alright, so, oh look, energy bar.
So if you guys are wondering, we've been away for a while on the channel. We wanted to do something different coming back to the channel. We have some new ideas coming for the channel. And we thought it would be fun to play Spider-Man.
Yeah, because it's a fun, new Arkham-like video game.
Yeah.
And there's Voldemort.
Voldemort. Yeah, it does kind of look like Voldemort.
I did not realize how much Vulture is Voldemort. But
Pretty
yes,
much, yeah.
accurate.
Fist shower.
Oh, so this is like Spider-Man grown up. Like this is...
Yeah, this is like adult Spider-Man.
Okay, so he's living on his own. He's not living with Aunt May. It looks like he's graduated.
Yeah.
Looks like he could be still played by Andrew Garfield.
Yes.
Kinda,
yes. Very much that.
Does anybody really want that?
I mean, there's a small group of people that are very definitively for Garfield and the Amazing Spider-Man films. The first one was just a retread of the original Spider-Man, which was a script stolen from James Cameron. So that's interesting.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
That's why it was so apt.
But I thought James Cameron was a totally different script because he was going to have like Vulture and Vultress
Now I get the
played by
spin.
Anne Hathaway, and she was going to be...
Anne Hathaway was going to be Black Cat and
But she was...
Spider-Man 4.
She was only going to be... Like that, she was going to be
What?
Black Cat, the character.
Yeah, I know I can gain speed. I already know this.
But I don't think she was going to be Black Cat. She was going to be the Vultress. And she was supposed to be like the Vulture's daughter.
Oh.
And they were like, yeah, James, that's a little too fucking weird, so we're not going to do that.
I mean, it sounds like something coming straight from Batman. What was the Batman movie supposed to be after the Ice one?
After Batman and Robin?
Yeah, it was like Batman Eternal, I think is what it was called.
Oh, yeah, Batman Eternal.
Yeah, where
I think it was Batman Eternal where they were
Nick
gonna
Cage
have...
was like Scarecrow, and then someone was Harley Quinn, but Harley Quinn was Joker's daughter.
Okay.
And they would have Jack Nicholson reprise his role because of hallucinogens.
Okay.
This is... Okay, I have one complaint.
Okay.
The controls are super easy to figure out. The tooltips are terrible. So jump and hold to swing. I get that, but like it's weird.
Okay.
It's unnecessary.
So it's pretty intuitive,
Yeah.
is what you mean.
I mean, it's already super intuitive. It's 2 buttons for your movement.
Right.
This to jump, and it's this to do everything else.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
other than-
land, man, Spider-Man has a great ass.
Right?
He really does.
Damn,
though.
tooltips are in the way of the ass.
I know, the ass shot. Also, I think you're just not in great lighting. There you go. He really knows how to arch. He must be a bottom.
Spider ass.
But kind of going back to Andrew Garfield, like, I love Tom Holland, and I think, honestly, he's been the best version of Spider-Man.
I mean,
Tom
he's the
Holland.
only one that looks the age,
Right.
even though he's not. He's a
Yeah,
lot older than he
he's
looks.
older. He was 20 when they did.
Civil War, or when they did.
Was it Spider? I think Homecoming.
Was
possibly.
I thought he was a little bit older.
Because he was a little younger, I thought, when they first got him. He was like 15, I thought. And he was training and getting ready for Civil War, but I could be wrong. Maybe he was a little older. But I love his attitude. He really kind of embodies Peter Parker as, as a personality. And it's just kind of like that really nerdy, like, doesn't realize how good looking and charming he actually is kind of a thing.
Plus the scene with him at the end of Infinity War.
Wow.
That was like the heart and soul of that movie.
Right, exactly. Well, I don't know about the heart and soul, but it was
at least
definitely...
Like, that was the most poignant
It was
one.
gut-wrenching, which is why I think everybody was so... Well, I mean, you're getting characters that have just been introduced, so, like, this was Tom Holland's third film. And...
Really? It was his third film?
In terms of...
In the MCU.
The MCU.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, in the MCU.
Yeah.
I thought you meant, like, in, like...
No,
total?
he's been in other
it's
things,
good
I'm
to
pretty
show
sure.
those people.
They
fell over there.
That one
Oh, damn!
is like
It's
slipping
Spider-Man!
on air. It doesn't make any sense. But no, like, honestly, so the fact that this version of Spider-Man, that's the third time. Damn, he's getting fucked up. That looks like Crossbones before he gets fucked up.
Yeah.
The lead guy. Yeah, Captain America.
No, I mean, to be fair, Tom Holland's been in actually quite a bit before Civil War.
Has he?
And look at all these. I mean, outside of In the Heart of the Sea, a lot of them are like indie films.
Right. You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean,
We can't all be, what's his face?
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp or, what's that old dude that's in, Good Times at the El Royale?
Oh, yes. We were just talking about him. What is his name?
He played,
we forgot it,
in
but
Big
I know.
Lebowski.
Yeah.
Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges, the dude.
Yeah, the dude.
Legend.
The actual dude.
Oh, you're not supposed to know those attacks yet, Josh.
Oh my god! No! I know attacks! Dodge! Kick! Oh god, dodge! Pow! Pow! Woo!
It is very Arkham-esque.
Oh yeah.
But I think that's kind of just how to do it. Because, I mean, even...
Still getting beat up though.
So, yeah, something we noticed, because we had to refilm this, the boss battle,
You're not supposed to tell them we had to refilm this.
it wasn't our fault, but the boss battle is very much like the boss battles in Arkham.
Yeah. I could say...
It's not a bad thing,
that's
like,
the thing is, like...
So if they did this formula and gave us like a Wolverine game, I would be totally pro that.
Well, even Dad of Son, A.K.A. God of War, that was very, like, Arkham-esque in its fighting. It was very much Last of Us in terms of the thematic
story
and film-esque of it all, which is why I think it worked a lot better than the fighting in
Have you guys played
Last of Us. I've watched a playthrough,
It's good.
but I haven't played
You
it.
got it. All right, that'll be a playthrough on another channel.
Definitely.
Ow.
Stop hitting me!
Kill him!
Oh, you can, like, sling people all
Oh
over.
yeah.
All right.
You got all the
So you did
combos.
good.
That's what you. I'm just kidding.
Did good. You finished.
I finished.
Oh
beat 'em
wow!
up.
I just noticed that sign down there says elect Oz, re-elect Oz, OSB.
Osborne.
So re-elect Osborne
Do
because
you
I
want me to see the sign? Where is it?
sure
It's
go back the
this
other way.
way.
It's that
It's right
blue
there.
sign
Where?
up there. No, keep
going this
going.
way.
Keep. Yeah, right
Oh.
there. And I forget that in the comics he's way more Lex
Oh, yeah,
Luthor-y
see Osborne.
than just.
Yeah, 'cause he's already mayor.
Yeah. Re-elect.
You mean he doesn't have Goblin's disease?
That was a terrible, terrible thing.
To be fair, I haven't seen that movie just because of the fact that, for one, it failed so spectacularly that they were very... Right away, they were like, yeah, we're canceling this version.
I mean, to be fair, so you have decent actors.
Sure.
You have a convoluted script and too many characters at that point. Where they were like, they didn't know what to do with them, and it's almost like they were like, hey, we messed up really bad in Spider-Man 3, so let's copy and paste that.
Yeah, I got that a lot.
So I know it's stupid, but I
Spider-Man
really
2.
like stupid stuff in movies. And I know it was terrible, but I do kind of like the fight between Electro and Spider-Man where he plays the itsy spider on like antenna towers or whatever, or power towers. I don't know. I'm stupid like that, and I was like, you know what? This is fun. I'm having fun.
And that's the thing. I can forgive a film for a lot of stuff. Good dodge.
Yeah.
Not that time.
Yeah. Well, focus.
Thank you.
It takes way too long to explain what to do sometimes.
You
To be
have
fair,
to
I
be
didn't-
really good at combos, I assume.
Yeah.
Because you need to really move
It's
a
kind of
lot.
like a button masher.
Yeah.
If you know like 3 of the buttons, you're fine.
Yeah. As long as you can also recognize, like, okay, obviously you can see when the bullets are going to come at you. So it's like, okay, I need to dodge and move.
Well, that's what those like lines are.
Right.
And when a guy comes at you, you get like a little like
Yeah. Like
thing
Spidey
around your head.
sense. Yeah.
Come here,
I
you.
know.
And ran to you.
So if there's one thing I hope it takes from Arkham is, you know how you had those levels where you were Batman and you were kind of like sneaking around on the top and then you had to like secretly pick off?
Oh, there's a version of that in this.
Is there? Okay,
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
what's happening?
Because that would make a lot of sense with Spider-Man. Like you use
Oh,
web
you don't have to
shooters.
hold it down. You just press it and it uses it.
Cool. Oh, for the healing?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, there's definitely a part where you eventually learn how to perch down like a spider. Kind of like the opening scene
Yeah.
where the spider was coming down. And you can pick people off like that. It's literally Spider-Man Batman game.
Ow.
Spider-Bat, Spider-Bat.
Get out of here.
I mean, it's something that me and Josh were talking about the other day. Arkham really opened up video games for being good for superheroes again.
Yes, because at least like games where you want to do a lot of combats, you want like a stylized combat, especially for like a specific character, and you want them to look a certain way without making the player be like, alright, I gotta know all these combos. Like, I do want to play Injustice, but that is like the epitome of what I did not want out of a superhero game. You know what I mean?
Oh, we'll play it.
Well, that's a very specific.
But it's
I mean,
it's a very
more
specific
lighter
type.
game.
But if
it's
like I had
a
to play
more
like
combat type.
if I had to play like a whole game, like an Arkham game, and it's like you need to know all these combos so you can effectively work in the world,
True.
I'd be like, I'm gonna kill myself.
Well, honestly, so like, okay, I am not as big of a gamer as like the two of you guys. So it was difficult for me to remember all the buttons. Now, granted, I played on PC, but all the buttons to play Arkham. Because there was the investigative mode, there was all the different types of weapons, and, you know, it eventually, especially when you could do so much later on in the game, because he's got all of these devices now, it was a little difficult for me. But again, I'm not as experienced as either two of you.
Hey, as long as they don't bring in the spider car or something that doesn't work, I'll
Aw,
be fine.
come on. I mean, why can't Spider-Man have a spider car?
And
I'm fine with it if it like functions and doesn't glitch out and kill you every 5 seconds.
That's... yeah.
and
I don't know, maybe-
check them out.
Maybe if I updated the game,
Oh my
if
god,
they had
this is
some
my
patches
focus
or
bar.
something.
So
I know, right? But no.
people out.
Warner Brothers just didn't want to concede that it was a terrible game.
It wasn't terrible. It was rushed.
That's just another word for terrible.
I'm just having fun.
It's terrible compared to the other Arkham games.
No, it's good. So,
There's-
I mean, one
there's-
of us has to be involved in the game, right? I think this format works a lot because me and Keegan are the ones holding a conversation.
Pretty much,
While
yeah.
you're allowed to focus on the game, whereas, like,
I'm having so much fun just screwing around
if
with
it's
guys.
just two people and one person's trying to have a conversation while the other person's trying to play a game, it can be a little...
Can get a little hard.
It can
You
get a
kinda
little
forget You're in
difficult.
the middle of a video game.
See, but I'm a pro
I'll rage with his many years experience. on
Yeah.
this.
of talking and playing video games. Oh, so that's the Spidey sense.
okay.
That is a weird button choice for that. But whatevs.
To zip into that.
Blink.
It's like my own private venture.
Vengeance.
Well, why don't we? I think this is a good place
We clean air.
to end this episode.
Sounds
We'll
good.
pick it up next time on JK Let's Play.
See you next time.
Bye!